Guys, the Volkswagen CEO just said that Audi can overrun Tesla. That was such a good joke. Welcome to another episode of Tesla Sundays. Guys, very special Tesla Sundays episode because I want to dive in why I believe the traditional car manufacturing industry is so wrong. But before that, as every Tesla Sunday episode, make sure to smash the subscribe button, make sure to smash that like button. I hope you saw my brand new channel trailer that is leaned on the successful series of Simpsons. It is a fantastical piece of art that we created here at Wolf of Dubai. And make sure to stay focused now, because we have three topics that we want to talk about it here on this episode on Tesla Sundays. That is every single Sunday. There was, I think, barely one episode that I missed over now almost 2 years of doing YouTube. So first, we will talk about the stock and the stock performance of Tesla. We will dive into the stock chart if we see any trends or things that you should know. And finally, we will talk about how Audi apparently will overrun Tesla. This is, Herbert Diess saying, the Volkswagen CEO. All about that. Let's dive in. So let's look into Tesla stock this week. It's earnings weeks, guys, okay? This means on Wednesday after the bell, after the market closes, we know how the quarter 4 of 2020 was for Tesla. I think it will be brilliant. Make sure to check out this video where I'm deep diving what I will look for in the Tesla Q4 earnings. I made a whole vlog about that, so you are fully informed. Let me give you a small spoiler. It's definitely beating by an Tesla expert, Gary Black, if you know them, and then another website that is very, very accurate most of the time, Whisper Earnings, also thinks that there's a 10% or more beat of the EPS for Tesla earnings. But as you know, Tesla was our first X10 stock, and guys, if you just got payday and want to invest in yourself, check out x10masterclass.com. This is my personal course that I created and invested a lot of time with. Moreover, you will get access to lifetime Discord chat in this package and much more. So check it out, go for it, invest in yourself. And now we're diving into the stock. So here we go. The Tesla stock actually, is somehow in a waiting position, right? I mean, during the whole week, we could barely hold, a percentage point. So if you're looking in the whole months, we are on the higher levels here, which was 880 was the all-time high, I think. And then, we went back even up to 811, then went up to 850 and stayed for that for a couple of days, like 10 days already in this sideways position, right? One day it goes up 2%, the other day it goes down 1%, and then the next day it goes down 1%, then it goes up, So this is where we're going. We had this huge gain, right? I mean, since it was announced that we are going into the S&P 115%, it was ridiculous, super successful for us here on our community because we are invested into Tesla. We have different kind of leverage products which were very, very successful as well. Guys, this kind of things I am sharing with my Discord chat, obviously on regular basis. So make sure to join either the join button below for the membership. It's like a monthly payment, or you go for the X10 Masterclass Masterclass, one-time payment, and lifetime access to the Discord channel. So currently sitting on a market cap of $802 billion for Tesla, and I would like to go with you now into the stock chart. All right, let's look into the favorite stock chart. Every week we're doing the same, looking into trends, like for example here, and I would say the current trend is definitely sideways, right? I mean, there's not too much catalyst to going up, there's not too much catalyst to going down. I believe that this is now a relatively interesting resistance line here, as you can see. So 2 times already resisted, so to say. The other thing that we have here is obviously the all-time high somewhere around 880, which gives us, you know, another level to break through. So as you can see, there's a couple of things that we should be aware of. So first of all, I think until the earnings, we will somehow bounce here in this area. I can imagine that just before the earnings that we could maybe, you know, in anticipation of good earnings, we can have the stock trading over the resistance of 880, which gave us then a nice room to play up to, maybe even with the earnings being super good, going up here to higher levels, to the 900 levels. I mean, and then there will be the question, you know, if the Tesla management decide around Elon Musk, if a stock split would be interesting, and then maybe then we could have the chance to go back into this channel, which would give us a ridiculous price. However, you know, you need to understand something, that the financial power with a higher stock price is really, really good for Tesla, right? Though many people say it's a bubble, it's very important to have a high stock price, because then the cost of capital is really cheap for the company, and which gives us a really nice advantage. Now let's have a following look. You see here the Bollinger Bands, right? This is the orange area here, and every time we are at the top of this, there is a, you know, pullback and then a sideways, you know, how you say it, sideways movement. So same happened here, while the sideways movement was a little bit slower because it stayed in the channel here. And also here you see it went in the top of the Bollinger Band and standing then a little bit of a side movement until it goes for the high. So you see like a patterns here for a longer or shorter period. So maybe we have here the same here. Again, we exited the Bollinger Bands and then went into a sideways movement, and then hopefully going higher here on the RSI levels, which gives us maybe a little bit of an interesting outlook of stock is overbought or oversold. Here we are definitely on higher levels, though you can see that it's not like top of the game. Top of the game means here more in this 84 levels. So we were here at 88 levels. So we're currently at 67 levels. So way under that. So which gives us also an interesting outlook that, you know, it's not like technically overbought or oversold. With that said, we always you know, look where are the resistance. Definitely we have here the resistance at 820. So I don't feel like the stock goes really lower than that. I think, you know, 750, there could be another resistance here with the middle of the Bollinger Bands, and then, you know, you have another resistance maybe here at 680. Then the 50 moving average also, you know, moving higher, though the 200 moving average, you know, which is definitely not the point where I see Tesla stock at 383. However, so this is the outlook now currently. So I can imagine something, if we draw a little bit some potential, then I could imagine, you know, something like this, breaking through here after the earnings, going higher, selling a little bit off, going higher, you know, something like this. which gave us then a stock price over 1,000 if we have really good news in the earnings call as well as in the earnings presentation. This will be the things to watch now in the next days. I will definitely, make some videos about that. I'm super excited for Wednesday, and let's dive into the next category of this video. So Herbert Diess, who is the CEO of the Volkswagen Group, said something that sounds in German like that. Audi kann Tesla überholen. This means that Audi can overrun Tesla. And first of all, I was reading it, the whole article was quite interesting because it was talking about the general vision of Herbert Diess and how Tesla is very advanced. But I strongly disagree that they have the potential to get onto Tesla. Tesla has many things done right over the last couple of years. They invested huge amounts and they are very, very, very fast. Okay, I agree. There's more factories by German car manufacturers. There is, good financial situations. But now with the valuations that Tesla reached already, it's very hard to get them financially, full self-driving wise, digital car. All of these things are really hard to top if you are standing on a product that is actually expiring the internal combustion engines and your software team is very, low competence, plus you have not done those investments in superchargers or, big factories for electrification of the car. And I know there are some options to work around with some other suppliers, but then, what makes a car company that they make actually the heart of the car, right? I mean, otherwise it's just the, putting things together and designing the outside and inside of the car. Now, Herbert Diess, the CEO of the Volkswagen Group, actually a fan of Elon Musk. They meet on a regular basis, they discussing things. Last time he showed him the new ID.3, but still there's so many problems with the traditional car manufacturing companies like Daimler, Volkswagen, Audi. They have a dealership that don't want to sell those cars and take actually a part of the profit rather than selling it directly like Tesla is doing. Obviously, they don't have the technology. They don't have the full self-driving so advanced like Tesla has. The only thing that I see maybe a little bit superior by Mercedes and Volkswagen and BMW is this image and the brand that you're driving a Mercedes, right? Or a Volkswagen, you're driving a German car. And I think with, the generations to come, this will go lower and lower as well. Think about the following. When the first iPhones came out, it took years until it got adopted by, bigger groups of people. And then it got even bigger, time frame for adopting until your parents, for example, right? So obviously the infrastructure had to be there, like 3G, 4G, and then, it had to be much better, cheaper. And this is what will happen with Tesla over the next decade. So it will apply to those people that actually saying now, I will never drive my Tesla. I will always drive my Mercedes. I don't want to have a self-driving car. I want to drive by myself. It's such a joy and fun. Yes, but what happens if the authorities say, the first 3 lines of a highway will be only for self-driving cars and the other line which will be for, self-driving people that drive by themselves, So you can see here, the question will be not if you like it or not. It's the question how safe it will be, how cheap it will be, how much better it will be to have self-driving cars. And as bigger this topic gets, it's more entertainment in the car is more important. And here you see also that Tesla slowly but surely investing into, watching Netflix, playing games, doing things while you wait, while your car is charged, while you will self-drive soon. So I think that not for all, but for many car companies today, it will be some of the most challenging decades there was ever for this industry.